Hi all, Dr. Tanya Crabb here for another mental health moment. So this week I want to talk about something that's kind of a big deal, and that is the idea that we are currently living through what some describe as a triple pandemic. We have a combination of things happening outside the door. We have COVID, we have the political scene, we have the racism scene. It's a lot, quite frankly, it's a lot. So today I wanted to use this time to talk to you about finding ways to survive what I have called COVID land and the rules that I personally apply for surviving COVID land. Now, not unlike Zombie Land, COVID Land is difficult to navigate and can feel somewhat treacherous. And to say that this has been a rough year would be an understatement. So, without further ado, I would like to present my 7 rules for surviving COVID Land, which ironically spells trapped. So, rule number 1, take care of your body. Not unlike the Zombieland route around cardio is super important. And by take care of your body, I'm not talking about sign up for a marathon. I'm not talking about work yourself into exhaustion. I'm talking about just moving. Move. It is so important, especially now when many of us are working at home, to find ways to move our body. And moving your body can look like different things to different people. Maybe moving your body is just going for a walk. Maybe moving your body is going for a run. Maybe moving your body is finding the latest song on TikTok and getting your groove on. Whatever it is, the idea is to get your body moving, to get your heart pumping so that you can feel active and alive, so that you can get those good feel-good hormones that come with working out. So rule number 1, take care of your body. Rule number 2, reach out. With everything that's going on with the social isolation, with this move to working at home, with this video, I guess, connection thing that we have going on, it can be really easy to feel disconnected from others and the people that you love. And so my suggestion is not to compromise your safety by going to places you shouldn't and being unsafe. My suggestion is to try and find a way to adapt the things that you do safely now to include the things that you used to do. Could you join an online paint and sip? Could you schedule a lunch date with a friend or a significant other? Like, could you arrange to watch a movie together? Could you potentially start a book club? Reaching out is super important because as humans, connectedness is what keeps us alive. Connectedness is necessary. So if you can find ways to connect with others in less traditional ways, that will go a long way towards improving your mental health. So rule number 3, attend to your needs. We talked about what some of those needs were in terms of your physical needs and your emotional needs. So attending to your needs means finding out what it is that you need to survive this moment in time. What is it you need to do to continue to keep going? And it could mean I need to improve my diet. It could mean I need to work out. It could mean, I need to really take a hard look at my friend group and decide who's for me and who's not for me. It could mean, I need to take a second to take a pause from social media because it is destroying my mental health. Which brings me to my rule number 4, protect your mental health. This rule encompasses all the other rules and takes it one step further. By protecting your mental health, it means that starting to reevaluate which things in your life are compromising your mental health, whether it's people, places, or things, and making a decision as to how to better orient your life so that you're not feeling emotionally compromised in spaces or dealing with certain individuals. Taking care of your mental health could also mean getting in touch with a therapist to have someone to talk to. It could mean taking a break when you need to. It could mean taking time off when it's necessary. It could mean determining which situations you're going to engage in and which situations it would make sense to walk away from. Practicing good self-care looks like resting when you need to rest, eating when you need to eat, leaving a circumstance or a situation when you need to leave that circumstance or situation. Practicing good self-care also means drawing boundaries around your time, your energy, and choosing when to engage and when not to engage into certain situations. practicing good self-care is not just about bubble baths and massages and chocolate. No, good self-care is creating a life that you don't have to constantly escape from. Sixth rule for surviving COVID land is educate yourself. So educating yourself means to become informed about the things that are happening in your environment. You know, we get flooded with a lot of information around a lot of things. Not all of it true or accurate or even making sense. So educating yourself means finding reliable sources to gain information on things that can affect your overall well-being, including, COVID information, including family information, finding good resources to get that information is key. Because the reality is a lot of the things that are coming across our news feeds, that are coming across our Insta, is just, sometimes a little bit on the less than honest side. So educate yourself and become a good consumer of your own information as opposed to just listening to what others tell you. And the last rule is D, don't compare yourself to others. So I'd like to take a moment to just note that this look right here is not my everyday. Sometimes when we look on news media, when we look on social media, we see people that are perfectly coiffed and perfectly put together, and we think, oh my gosh, why can't I be like them? Well, 95% of the time, those people have a team of people to make them look like them. The other thing that I saw when COVID first hit was this statement, well, if you don't use this time to build your business, to work on your body, to become a magical unicorn, then you are wasting your time. Listen, we are going through some rough times, y'all. If you come out of this situation with your relationships intact, your mental health intact, and at least some of your hair, you are winning. Do not let anyone tell you different. As for me, as I pointed out, this moment in time, this glam in time is not my everyday existence. I can promise you that as I go through my day-to-day, trying to remain perfectly polished is an impossibility that I no longer even strive for. So, that's all, y'all. Wishing you safety, wishing you success, wishing you good mental health.